Fighters, we need to unite this continent and make it one and speak in one voice if we are to become a player in the international politics. Look, today, South Africa is under attack. The whole of Africa is quiet. But if it was one of those African countries, we were going to be expected to say something as South Africa. But now that we are under attack, the continent is quiet. The unity of Africa doesn't start with the establishment of a United States of Africa. It starts with supporting each other as countries and standing together against imperialism, against dictatorship of Donald Trump. So we need that unity because Trump has realized that the continent is divided and therefore it can become a playing ground for USA imperialism. We must never divide our continent, because if we do that, we are inviting America to come and steal our mineral the same way they are stealing oil in Venezuela, where a madman can declare himself a president of another country. I don't care about their visa. Whether they don't approve my visa or not, they would have saved me from junk food. So I'm okay. I'll stay here in Africa. Trump can keep his America. I will keep my Africa. So we are not going to be intimidated that because Trump can withdraw a visa, therefore we must change our message. No, we are not going to do that. Let them do what they want to do. We stand with the people of Venezuela. We stand with President Maduro, because we will never stand with a bully America. We will never stand with people who want to go and steal the oil of the people of Venezuela, because that oil is also helping the people of Cuba. And as July 26 movement will never agree with anything that is going to perpetuate the poverty of Cuba.
Yes, here we are. Greetings and welcome everyone, family, brothers and sisters. Sometimes Africa is a joke. What Malema is saying is true, that Africa, without coming together, Africa will be defeated. Malema has touched the issue of Africa keeping silent when America accusing South Africa. Till today, no any statement from any African country, from African Union or continental body, from regional bodies to condemn United States of America for accusing, of course, for false or for wrong information about white genocide in South Africa. While all of us, we know very well that there's no white genocide in South Africa. But African countries, continental bodies, regional bodies, they are still silent. They don't want to say anything. They fear Donald Trump. But only one man from South Africa, Julius Malema, can confront Donald Trump at any time without fear. So family, brothers and sisters, I think this is the time for Malema, for Goita, for Traore, Lumumba, Chiang, and other Pan-Africanists who love this continent to come together, to unite, and to see how they can liberate this continent economically. Because leadership that we have right now, we are going nowhere. I'm sure with leaders who fear even to talk the truth, we are going nowhere. They think they will stay here for maybe 100 years, but the time will come, they will go out of this world. But What will we remember? How will we remember them? For what things they have done. They are selling out the continent. So just imagine, African Union kept silent when America accused Burkina Faso Traore for using gold reserve to protect himself. They kept silent. When France destabilizing Burkina Faso, silent. Just imagine, what is the role of African Union? What's the role of these African countries? What's wrong with African countries? So, young people, Africans, let us push the unity of this continent. Leadership that we have, current leadership that we have, they are not going to unite. They are in the payroll of these Western agencies. They are being given money, and some of them, they're enjoying some privileges. They have different homes in different parts of the of Western world. So they're not with us. So this is a time for we Africans to come together, to unite, of course, to defend these leaders. You know, to speak like that, it is, you create enemies. I know right now Malema is creating enemies. They're coming after him and they want to jail him. You know why they want to jail Malema? It's because of this truth. They want to jail Malema because Malema is trying to unite Africans. When Gaddafi tried to unite Africans, they removed him. When Kwame Nkrumah tried to unite Africa, they overthrown him. Everyone who tried to do something for black people, for Africa, is going out. This is a time for we Africans to protect this young leader of South Africa, Mr. Julius Malema. You know, Malema is fearless leader. And if you listen, you can understand that this man must lead South Africa, must take a palace in South Africa. But all in all, let us wait and see what the people of South Africa will decide. But we know we are already divided. We will not elect Malema because he's speaking the truth. You know, in Africa, if you speak the truth, you will become an enemy of the system. So family, brothers and sisters, let us continue with Mr. Malema here. Then I'll come back to you for more, to end or to conclude our today's video.
Another country. That thing of South Africa sending that diplomat of Israel pegging, it's a proper one. It's a proper stance. Those are the kind of decisions we support. But we don't want that, just that individual. We want the whole embassy of Israel closed down and leave South Africa. There is a parliament decision about that. So you act all brave about an individual. The problem is not the individual. The problem is the whole Israel embassy sharing a territory with us when they are murdering children and women in Palestine. This is not a fight against Jewish people. This is a fight against apartheid Israel and its representatives everywhere. So you must not find Jewish people going to, what do they call it, mosque? What? Synagogue. Going to pray. Jewish people going to pray. You are there. We will flex at the church. Hey, Palestine, those people have got nothing to do with what we're talking about. Leave them to go and pray and go to the real enemy. You know where the representative of the enemy is. That is the embassy of Israel. So you cannot just find every Jewish person and then you want to attack, because you are going to attack Ronnie Castles, who's very progressive, but is Jewish, and support the Palestinian question. But if you think the fight against the apartheid Israel is against Jewish people. You are what? Synagogue. Going to pray. Jewish people going to pray. You are there. We will flex at the church. Hey, Palestine, those people have got nothing to do with what we're talking about. Leave them to go and pray and go to the real enemy. You know where the representative of the enemy is. That is the embassy of Israel. So you cannot just find every Jewish person and then you want to attack, because you are going to attack Ronnie Castles, who's very progressive, but is Jewish, and support the Palestinian question. But if you think the fight against the apartheid Israel is against Jewish people, you are going to fight even progressive Jewish people. There are a lot of them in America, by the way, who don't agree with what is happening. America started again through Israel to bomb Palestine. I think yesterday they killed 30 people or so in their attacks. There is no Israel that is attacking Palestine. Palestine is being attacked by America. Because as long as America supports Israel's attack on Palestine, it must be blamed for those children who are dying in Palestine, and the women and the churches and museums that were destroyed by the bombs of America. Always choose the side of the weak, not the powerful. When there are two people fighting, look at who is the weakest and side with the weak. So fighters, let's go and conscientize our society that this country is being sold to the highest bidder. America is going to take South Africa unless we elect a proper structure, proper organization into government that will be able to take America toe for toe. We are being attacked because of our stance on Israel. And we must never retreat. We must never retreat. We never retreated even when we were being killed during apartheid. Never retreated. So we are not going to be intimidated to succumb to the pressure of America. If they want to kill us, they must come and kill us. No problem. There's no anything they can get out of killing us. The truth will remain the truth. They are murderers. Actually, by killing us, they will be proving what we've been saying, that they are murderers and they go around killing people. Their foreign policy is violence. That's what they advocate for. Everywhere they go is violence. They've never gone anywhere to spread peace except violence. So fighters, let's conscientize South Africa that we are going to be under attack for standing with people who stood with us during our difficult times. So we need to mobilize society and reject what America is doing.
Yes, welcome back, family, brothers and sisters. That is Mr. Julius Malema. Of course, spoken a lot of things from there at the beginning as I try to share a few things, of course, concerning about the unity of this continent, why African Union, regional bodies, African countries are keeping silent when America accusing South Africa for wrong information. We Africans looks like we are not working together, we are not supporting each other. We are being divided in terms that even to speak the truth, we fear. We don't support one another. And yet African leaders are sitting in the African Union. I don't know what are they doing in the African Union when they meet. So just imagine South Africa being accused by US. Of course, we know that if US accusing you at any time, can invite you, can attack you the way you have seen in Iran, we have seen in Venezuela, we have seen in Nigeria. But till today, African Union, these regional bodies, African countries are keeping silent. When will Africans speak with one voice? When will African countries unite? And this brings me to understand that many of our leaders, and that's why I've been rejecting this something we call democracy. Democracy in Africa, bringing leaders who are, of course, we know very well, leaders who are puppet, who are working for the Western interests. So they cannot blame their masters. That's what's happening. They helped to come to power. They were supported by Western power to be president, to be leaders. So they cannot condemn those who put them to power. That's how it is. So if we expect these leaders to come out and condemn USC, condemn, it will not happen. It will not happen because we know very well. We know how our leaders are being obtained. We know the system, how it plays and how it is implemented. So we know very well that much of our leaders are in the payroll of the Western agencies. We know. But all in all, family, brothers and sisters, let us trust those who are with us. We have some of our leaders who are doing very well. Not all, but some of them are puppets. Some of them are good, but these puppets are those who are destabilizing fellow Africans. And that's why sometimes you see some leaders supporting terrorists to invade and to attack the neighboring country. We have seen in many African countries, presidents working with the Western leaders to destabilize the neighboring country. After election, they use mercenaries, they use people to try to create chaos in order to see the country is unstable. That's how they're working. But all in all, we hope we young people, this generation, will try to do our best to make sure that we come together, we unite. I know very well, 20 years, 30 years to come, many of them will be out, but we need to be prepared that the Black Winter is coming. So family, if you have something to share with us, please do so through the conversation. And if you have not subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe for more videos and for more updates. And if you have already subscribed, please share this message to our brothers and sisters who are here in the continent and to those who are in the diaspora. Have a nice time. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make Africa great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.